said he was qualified, so he whipped his ass, while he's in there. Now, the other stuff that happened, it went down the way it did, man.
And I would like to wish you all the Brits go fuck yourself.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo-bop. 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 Yeah. Well, if it's good enough for MJF, I thought, why not give it a try, eh? What's going on in professional wrestling at the moment? It's turning into a High School Musical, it looks like. It's not the fans singing songs, now it's professional wrestlers singing songs. It's all break into song together, why don't we? AEW, ladies and gentlemen, ups and downs throughout this show. There is one big thing we've got to talk about, and I will get to that in a little bit. But let's start from the beginning, shall we? With Ricky Starks versus Juice Robinson, and everyone's been talking about where is Switchblade Jay White. The WWE stans were convinced he was going to WWE. He'd be showing up on Raw or SmackDown or NXT. Oh no, 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 no. Rejoice, 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 AEW fans. You got your man. Jay White has arrived to a lackluster, piss poor, just flat reception. Nobody cared. And the way they did it, why would they? I didn't even notice he was in the ring until he was in the ring beating the shit out of Ricky Starks. Just running out of nowhere. He played his music and everyone was like, what's going on, what's going on, what's going on? And there's Jay White. Right off at the beginning of the show. Didn't even get a chance to sit down and settle in our seats, and you're debuting someone. Just take your time sometimes, Tony. Not blowing your load so early, mate. Anyway, Jay White's here and he's feuding with Ricky Starks. Let's just hope he doesn't get lost in the shuffle like so many others have. When they've debuted, they've had a couple of weeks where they've looked really good, and then bye-bye, see you later. You're just lost in the shuffle, and we'll see you in 6 months and where you have a squash match. House of Black versus the Best Friends, and if anyone thinks the Best Friends were beating the House of Black for the 6-man titles, go out and touch grass. Behave. Have a day off. But Best Friends, really, we're still doing this. Trent Barretta in his mum's car. Chubby Chuck and Orange Cassidy. I mean, his one-line jokes, man. Can he not come up with something new other than sticking his hands in his pockets and kicking people in the shins? It's got boring, mate. You're boring. Oh, it's just pathetic. Speak about pathetic. Did anyone really believe that Riho would be winning the title tonight? I mean, after some of the best women's wrestling we've ever seen at the weekend at WrestleMania, this is what AEW delivers. It just shows that their women's division is in the mud. I mean, look, after this we get the Outcasts. Why has Soraya Page, whatever we're calling her, got a job in professional wrestling in 2023? I will never know. And who cares about what makes Daddy Magic hard? We really wanted to know that. That was what I tuned in for tonight. What makes Daddy Magic hard? What gets his nipples erect? Who comes up with this shit? And why is the Acclaimed involved with all this? Why are they being dragged down to this JAS crap? One of the most over teams in professional wrestling. And this is what you do with them. It's a joke. Who is booking this? MJF sing-along. He might as well be in Vegas singing show tunes. He's wasted in professional wrestling. So entertaining, he really is, but this is a waste of his talent. It really is. This whole feud with Sammy, Jungle Boy, Darby, the pillows of AEW. It's crap. Absolute crap. We know MJF's winning. You're not going to put the title on Darby, Sammy or Jungle Boy. Behave, Jungle Boy. Sammy Guevara versus Commander. Just a flippy, floppy, dip, dive and flop. It was alright, I suppose. We knew he was winning. Guevara's promo was pissball. Just bad. Just don't give that kid a mic. And where's his missus gone? The only reason anyone cared about him was when he had his missus beside him. They got some heat. Now she's disappeared. Nobody cares about him again. Hook defeated Paige. Why is Matt Hardy on my TV screen in 2023? I don't want to see him in professional wrestling anymore. And the one thing anyone was talking about, one thing anyone was cared about watching this show, probably one of the only reasons people tuned in, other than maybe the tag team title match in the main event, was to see and hear what Tony Khan's announcement was. How many people online had already called it going to be about the show in London, and they were right. It was. Why Adam Cole needed to be there to announce it, I'll never know. Tony Khan's public speaking has got worse somehow. Nigel McGuinness was there, I suppose, as your British legend, but it was a very, very, very big announcement. Shocking, in fact. Yeah, we knew they'd be doing a London show. Most people were thinking Craven Cottage because Tony Khan and his dad own Fulham. That's where they're going to do it. Behave in that shithole. Fuck off. Going there. But people thought they won't even be able to feel that. And when Adam Cole said Wembley, I thought he was going to say arena. No. He said stadium. Tony Khan's gone all out for all in. He's putting everything in to this. Balls to the wall. Now, we've been waiting since 1992 for Vince McMahon to pull his finger out of his arse and give us some big pay-per-view at Wembley Stadium. Bun doing it at the O2 and Wembley Arena and Cardiff. Right, all these places are bloody hard to get to. A mission and so expensive. We've been waiting and asking and demanding that we have a professional wrestling show at our biggest and best stadium in the country, Wembley Stadium. And it's taken them so long to pull their finger out their arse. Tony Khan has beaten them to the punch, and he's clever to do it. The first wrestling show at Wembley Stadium since SummerSlam 1992. Brett versus Bulldog. This is where SummerSlam should have been happening. Really, realistically. Instead we got Money in the Bank at O2 and all the tickets sold out in a minute. At least we're going to be able to get a ticket for this. I'm happy. I'm happy this is happening, and there are loads of WWE stands online, and you knew as soon as this was announced they'd be jumping online, flying away, typing away, oh no, AEW won't be able to fill Wembley Stadium, it's going to flop, Tony Khan doesn't know what he's doing. Shut up. Don't tell us British fans that we can't fill a stadium. Don't tell us what we can't do, because we will turn out. We will. I do believe we could fill that place. Realistically, we can. There are enough fans in this country, in the UK, in Ireland, around Europe, even diehards from across the pond, across the drink in America, that will make the travel, make that journey to see AEW in a big stadium, a stadium show, their biggest show of all time in their short history. They will do that. They are that diehard. They will pay to do that. So don't tell us that we can't fill that stadium. Don't do that. We will prove you wrong. Can't wait. I am so buzzing for this because I didn't get a ticket for Money in the Bank. Was kind of miffed about that. I've got FTLOW in a couple of weeks, which I'm looking forward to, but nothing else really been looking forward to in professional wrestling. But this, now, I'm happy, looking forward to it, can't wait. Definitely going to get a ticket. Definitely going to that one. It's going to be a banger. Can't wait. Just wondering, what could the card be? What's going to main event? Let me know what you think down below. Who should main event this show, man? How is Tony Khan going to sell it? Like, do they need to get Punk back? Is he the guy that, top of the bill, CM Punk? Could he draw the fans? I believe so, especially in this country. He's got his own following. So if I can get him back, I'd do it. Do it now. Anyway, let me know what you think down below about this big announcement. And let's carry on with the show because the Blackpool Combat Club are in the ring, bashing the shit out of three jobbers. We deal with them. Danielson gets on the mic and goes into brother love mode, telling us how he loves his family and how he loves John Moxley and how he loves Claudio Castagnoli and how he loves professional wrestling and how he loves Wheeler Yuta, even though he's a little shithead and we all know it. And then out comes Hangman Page and they beat the shit out of him, of course, and then a screwdriver out of nowhere, and yeah, they take their, well, it's obviously fake, but we're meant to believe that he's trying to take his eye or gouge something out of him, but yeah, it kind of took me out of it. You knew he wasn't doing it. Just long, really. This is headed towards a blood and guts match, supposedly, between the BCC and the Elite, I guess, with the Bucks, Omega, possibly either Page. Yeah, Hangman Page. Meh. The Blackpool Combat Club have been meh ever since they started. I do prefer them as heels. But I don't know. I'll see where this goes. I've enjoyed some of this stuff in the last couple of weeks when they beat the shit out of Omega. That was cool. This week was okay when they beat the shit out of Hangman. I'll see where this is going. I'll give it a chance. It's got legs to it. It's got potential, this. Bryan Danielson as a heel is 10 times better. Moxley as a heel is 10 times better. I do prefer Claudio on his own. I don't like him in a faction. And Wheeler Yuta just annoys me. So he could be that annoying little shitheel that you just want to slap the fuck out of. So that could work, I suppose. As for the Elite, I'm always a fan of them. Omega's one of the best, man. Let's have it right. Hangman Page, very good. The Bucks on their day, brilliant. So let's see where this goes. This has got legs to it. Should give it time, man. Let it brew, let it stew, let it marinade, and let's see where we go. Anyway, we're going to the main event now. Best match of the night, only match you can really care about and sink your teeth into. Something on the line. Yeah, there were title matches earlier, but they weren't believable. You knew Riho weren't winning the title. You knew Best Friends weren't winning titles tonight. But in this one, FTR had to win the titles or they were going home. They were retiring from AEW. And boy, did they leave you on the corner of your seat, on the edge of it, on the precipice. Because, like, literally the whole way through the match you thought, yeah, the Guns are winning this. FTR are leaving. They're going WWE, fam. They're leaving. Really, they're going. They're gone. And there were so many moments where you felt that. And you knew the fans felt that because of the groans and the moans. They were like, oh, shit. Boo. You knew. You thought you knew that they were losing. And that was brilliant because they sucked everyone in, spun it around, won the titles. The big pop at the end was fantastic. Even I popped for it at home. And that takes some doing when you're sitting on your sofa and it makes you pop. Like, oh, fuck yes. They fucking won. That takes some doing sometimes in professional wrestling. Yeah, it's easy to pop a crowd live, but pop-in fans are sitting in their armchairs at home. It's a lot harder to do. And they managed to do that. I'm happy FTR are the champs again. The Guns have been good though. When they're young, they've got potential, those boys. This was a good match. The Guns healing it up all the way. FTR refusing to die. What a match. So many times you thought, yeah, FTR are going to win it, they're going to win it. And then the Guns find a way to survive. And then you think, oh no, the Guns are cheat. Then they cheat somehow. And you're thinking, oh no, they've got the upper hand. They're going to win here, especially with the title shot where they're which one was it? Was it Cash? No, it was Dax. He had the flying headbutt, wasn't it? Yeah, and he got hit with the title. That moment there, every single fan thought it's over. It was a fantastic match. It's why FTR are the best tag team in the world. Without doubt, there are levels, and they are way above everyone else. Let's have it right. No one can touch them. And this saved the show, in my opinion. Great match, great main event. Like, they're carrying the show. It just shows you, like, professionals, what they can do. And you got the rest of this shit in this show. Do you know what I mean? Like, serious professional wrestling match at the end there. To save us, to leave us, to send us away thinking, that was amazing. Makes you think the show was so much better than it was. When you look back over it, though, it was fucking shit. And we had a Jay White debut. Okay, but could have been better. MJF sing-along. Meh. I suppose he's got a good voice and should be off singing in Vegas. The Wembley Stadium announcement. Everyone in the UK lost their shit. Let's have it right. Can't wait. Wrestling show we can actually go to. And the main event. The FTR, the best tag team in the world. Behave. There were some good moments in this show. A lot of shit, but it's AEW for you, ladies and gentlemen. You have to suffer through the shit to get to the diamonds. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll leave you Scooby-Dooby-Doo-Bop. A shoot-dooby-doo-bop. I'll leave you with this. See you next time. We're going to Wembley, ladies and gentlemen. Que sera, sera.